What's up, guys? You might notice the new graphics on here. I'm gonna shift my torso. This shirt's wrinkly and very dirty. You might notice the new cool graphics on this live stream. So we're gonna try something new here. As you can see right there, there's a list of like topics. My voice cracked. A voice of topics, not a voice. A list of topics that, like, I don't know. I think that I will talk about for a couple minutes. We'll spend a couple minutes on each thing, and then we'll go to chat and then answer questions. So, like, we'll talk about NXL Atlantic City, the Spire 3280, the new i5 color that just came out, the new Carbon CC harness. Nope. Right there. A new Axe Pro new mech body, and then we'll get to the point where you guys can ask me whatever you want. So let's, I don't know, kick this off with something. Digging the ESPN layout. Yeah, sorta. Like, I kinda, it'll probably change a little bit to more fit the way this channel looks. Like, it'll probably end up being like black and red. I worked on this for a while. Definitely, Jake was like, the paintball ruined my life. Pardon the interruption. Dude, I actually like have a clock too, but I'm probably not gonna run the clock. I feel like I would, like, so pardon the interruption, PTI on ESPN does this, and they talk about like a topic for like a certain set amount of time. But there's two people, so they can kind of go back and forth. And I feel like at some point, like, I can't spend like 5 minutes talking about the new i5 color, so it's just not gonna happen. A ticker, yeah. Kyle's like, you should get the ticker. Yeah. Like I was saying, we were gonna talk about time. Not talk about time. I was gonna like have a set amount of time I was gonna talk about these things. So I got graphics and like pictures of stuff. We're gonna try this out. It's kind of difficult because I gotta like use the keyboard to switch and like the mouse to do stuff. So let's do this. So paintball, so a lot of this stuff we kind of already covered in like Paintball Ruined My Week, but I figured that I could like go more in depth with things and like maybe give my opinion more so than just like listing facts like I like to do in Paintball Ruined My Week. So NXL Atlantic City concluded this past weekend. It was good. I enjoyed the tournament. One of the things that people complain about often during the webcast, at least, that Go Sports puts on is it going down all the time. And honestly, like, I didn't have a single problem with it. They like ran smooth the whole event, and an hour later put all the footage up so we could go back and rewatch games. So for me, from a viewer perspective, NXL and Go Sports did well. It went smooth. And this might be kind of hard to read. I realized this after I made this and actually put it up and put the camera over underneath and stuff. That might be kind of hard. But you guys might remember the last live stream last week, I predicted Moscow Red Legion or Russian Legion to take first place. And they did it. I'm very shocked at Damage, though. I did not expect Damage to do well. Russian Legion, like, they won the last Millennium event and have been getting progressively better. So it's not too surprising to me that they didn't do well. And I actually made notes about all these topics I want to talk about, and I forgot to pull it up. So we're going to pull that up. Mainly I remembered because I was writing, I was like, man, it's been a really long time since Russian Legion has actually won a tournament. I was like, couldn't remember when. The last time they won an NXL or like tournament in the United States, like NXL or PSP, was World Cup 2010. That's kind of surprising. I mean, the Russians were like a very good paintball team for a long time. So I'm kind of shocked it's been that long. But it looks like they're back and in good form. And I don't know, maybe we'll compete again for first place at a future event. All the other like standings, I don't know. I'm not really surprised about. Houston Heat finishing in 7th. I don't know, is surprising. Like I would have imagined we would have seen a flip. Like if you showed me this, I'd have been like, really, damage is second? I'd have seen Houston Heat getting second and damage in seventh over that, right? Flipped around. Portland Uprising did finish in eighth. That's pretty good. Uprising did a good job. So that's Atlantic City. And then look at this. We switched to, oh man, damn it. That did not go smooth. No, it's not working. That's because I'm selected on there. Anyway, Spire 3, 280s. So Virtue released a video early last week of the new Spire, and we're gonna run that video right now. Oh man, I didn't expect me to pop over the top of it like that. I don't know. I hope you guys heard the audio. I can't really tell. I thought about putting headphones on and listening to this and making sure it all worked well. But 280, like I feel like 280 is crazy. That is so much paint. But with 280, the hopper didn't get all that much bigger. So like to the left of it is the 260, which was on the edge of being too big. But the original Spire they made in that 260 count. And since the overall like size of the Spire 3, the regular version, technically didn't get smaller, it's roughly about the same size as the like original Spire, the Spire 200. They were just able to like sink the tray into the body more, so they were able to squeeze more paintballs into it. So that makes the Spire 3 280 about the same size as the 260. They're just able to like put more paint in the thing. So it's roughly about the same size as, there's another picture, about the same size as the 260. It just holds more paint. They didn't really say a price yet, but I'm gonna guess it's gonna be $10 to $20 more than the Spire 3. So we're probably gonna see like a price of $270 to $280, which is a ton of money. And that's for like base colors. So it's gonna be, no, what am I saying? Yeah, $280. I'm all confused. So it's gonna be like $20, $10, $20 more than the regular Spires. They also didn't say if or when, I lost my train of thought. So, yeah, they didn't put a firm date on release, but it will likely, in about a month, we'll probably see the thing. And they also didn't specifically say if they were going to sell just the shell kit, so current Spire 3 owners could just buy the shell kit and put their tray into it. They've hinted, and it sounds like they're going to sell only the hopper, which seems crazy to me. Because I feel like they'd sell a lot of shell kits like they did with the 260 when they just sold the shells. But I don't know, if you have a Spire 3 and want the bigger shells, now you gotta buy a whole new hopper? I don't know, I just don't see it working. I mean, like some people will buy both and have both hoppers, but most sane people probably won't. So Spire 3 280 is coming out in about a month, and I don't know, be close to $300. Die i5 in white and gold. I briefly looked at the chat, and someone said Spire 3s are $175 on Amazon. I don't think so. So anyway, Die released the white and gold i5. The white and gold i5 has been like a popular. So one thing I want to say real fast, I've like kept all, because I'm just gonna talk and not look at this chat when we do this like news rundown thing, or like topics I want to talk about. I'm definitely keeping track of super chat people, so greatly appreciate all the super chats. You people that support this thing, whether it's through Super Chats, Patreon, just watching and liking videos, whatever you're doing, allows me to spend more time on this, right? So, Nicholas, thank you. And I will get to people when I'm done with this. We'll go through that, and like, if people have specific Super Chat questions, I'll answer them. But let's finish this, and then we'll go do that. Okay, white gold i5s. Yeah, the white gold i4 was a very popular mask, and they're just making it for the i5 now. But it is $189.95, so it is $10 more than like standard color i5. So it's more than like the black or the emerald one, the fire one. It's more than those. Yeah, it's white and gold. I don't necessarily like the white masks. I think that white masks and white hoppers stand out like crazy. Like people that are wearing like bright colored clothing and stuff, it doesn't stand out nearly as much as like these white hoppers. I mean, white hoppers and masks just like bing, they're like beacons. They just stand out so much. So I'm not a fan of it. Carbon also released this week new packs, the CC harness. So Carbon initially released the SC harness, a pack that was $130 crazy dollars. I did a review on it on this channel. You guys can go watch that if you want. The SC harness, yeah, it had like that airbag thing. It was pretty clever. It also had some very nifty ways of saving weight. So like on the belt, they actually like cut out little like Carbon logo areas to make the thing lighter. With the CC harness, it's still going to have like the same back area, so the pods will fit the same, and it's still going to be really compact and tight, but doesn't have that airbag, and is going to be a little heavier because they're not using as like crazy materials. But it's only $90, so, well, I shouldn't say 90, only 90. It's still the second most expensive paintball pack next to like the Bunker Kings pack, but it's better than 130. It's going to come in, see, I screwed that one up, guys. It's going to come in gray. So there's gray, there's olive, there's red, which I actually really like. I like the red quite a bit, and blue. So now there's going to be 4 colors, sort of colors, maybe 3 colors. I don't know if I'm going to consider the gray a color, but there's multiple different colors now. So it's good to see that them, I don't know, just making different colors of stuff. Yeah. So this isn't like, I didn't put this in Paintball Ruin My Week because I felt like 4 things was probably pretty good. But New Mech makes a bunch of like crazy stuff. They make a bunch of like aftermarket bodies and like trigger frames and I don't know, all kinds of stuff. So they released a new body for the Axe Pro that's actually pretty crazy. Really like it. It is crazy looking. There it is right there. So the New Mech body, that right there, the Edge body, I believe they're calling it, is $279.99. So it's quite a bit of money. But they've always had these really expensive guns. Or not guns, but like, I don't know. That's not a paintball gun. They've always had these crazy expensive bodies. But it looks gnarly. Like, I get why it's that expensive. Like, it costs a lot to make those kind of things. There's a lot of time on the machines. And, like, it is going to come in, like that picture right there, it'll come in raw aluminum. That's the bottom one. And then dust black, like the previous 2 pictures, or that top one right there, will be polished. You can buy them now. They're offering not only those 3 colors and 1 body. They're offering, I think, 3 bodies in total for the Axe Pro right now. Yeah, so I figured this would be kind of quick. We'd run down this stuff really fast. And now, let's look at all the fantastic people who have super chatted so far. Nicholas, thank you very much. Nicholas did 3 super chats for the total of $3. I really greatly appreciate it. And Crazy Gamer with a super chat of $1 Canadian, but it's not 69. Interesting. So, my nose itches. I'm going to pick my nose really fast. I don't know. Who's got questions? This is the point in the live stream that I set aside for you to answer, or not for you to answer, for me to talk about whatever you want me to talk about. What should we talk about? Riot controlled PB. Should I keep my HK pack or should I get a die pack? I don't know. I mean, I don't really like the HK packs all that much. I don't really like the die packs all that much either. But like, I feel like get a pack if yours is dying. Like if the elastic's all worn out or the Velcro's coming apart, buy a new pack. Or if you just got money to spend and you want a good one, I would prefer and I would suggest that Bunker Kings one. I like the Bunker King packs. The Bunker King packs and Empire ones. I'm a fan of those. I like those ones. Gus Bus Bustos. He says, I bought an Etha for $120. Is that a good deal? It's probably right. I mean, I'm assuming it's not the Etha 2, but that's about the right price for like a regular Etha. Yeah. Brad, just use the CS 1.5. I will not use the CS 1.5. I don't like it. I'm not that big of a fan. Hayden, do I need a 4500 tank for a standard axe? No, you don't. You need compressed air. It doesn't have to be 4500. I mean, you can use just regular, like, aluminum 48 3000 or whatever. It doesn't have to necessarily be, I don't know, whatever. It doesn't have to be like 4500 high-end compressed air tank. Let's take that off. Let's just get that out of here. So one thing we didn't do for Super Chats is like that cool thing where like cool stuff happens. So that's for you gracious two people who did Super Chats. There's so much going on. I feel like this is like a whole production now. What elbow pads, Skylar asks, what elbow pads should you get? My HK ones are dead. Well, if you like the HK ones, get them again. I personally like two of them, we'll say. The die elbow pads, still love the die pads, or I almost flipped you guys off. The Exalt ones. Yeah. The red light is awesome. All about the red light. Because we're like in the red light district. There's the red light. My studio is legit. Maybe like this area. There's like cardboard boxes all over there. There's stuff all over the ground. There's plastic. It's like, whew. It's getting there. I gotta find more stuff I can like, I don't know, put places though. I'll probably bring like, I have a futon that I don't use that I'll probably bring in here and yeah, just spruce it up a little bit. Skylar, what is my favorite paintball gun? My favorite paintball gun is for certain the Geo 3.5. I don't know why I lost my train of thought. That's not really a hard question. Crazy Gamer, R32, R33, or R34. I'm assuming you're talking about Skylines and R32. There's a good question. Okay, there we go. Nicholas with the super chat. Thank you, sir. Much appreciated. Much, much appreciated. What was he talking about? O-rings. How often should you change O-rings? I don't know. I don't think that there's like a set time or duration to change O-rings. At least I'm gonna do it like, I don't know, every 40,000 shots or 50,000 shots. You don't need to do it that often, but that's about when I do it. So like, no, maybe more than that. Every 60,000 shots? I don't know. Somewhere in there. A cop got shot. So there was like, before I did this, they like shut, there's a street out there. It's a pretty busy street. It's a 6-lane road. That's why you get so much background noise right here. Yeah, outside. I don't know if you can hear that, but there's a helicopter flying around still. They shut the street down, and there were literally, like, well, they didn't shut the street down. There were, like, police out there controlling traffic, and there were 3 helicopters in the air and a plane. I don't know what happened. Something that way. I guess I'll find out later. Lots of craziness was going on, though. I was like, thank God I don't have to leave this place right now. I don't know if I'd be able to go home or anywhere, because I got to go that way, and I don't know. So there was a lot of madness going on. So I hope a cop didn't get shot. I don't know if you probably weren't serious, but that might have happened just a minute ago. It is the hood. We are definitely in the hood. Okay, project. I haven't seen you in a while. Welcome, or not welcome. Hello. Hey, Brad, I have a question. What is the best paintball bag? Honestly, like, I don't know. I think that, like, most of these gear bags are, like, way overpriced. I mean, it's just a bag. And a lot of these companies want to charge you, like, there was a police-involved shooting, Anthony said. I'm not surprised. Like, it was going down. They literally had the plane out. There was the plane, like, circling. Anyway, best paintball bag. I don't know. Like I was saying, I think that the bags are all overpriced. So just get whatever. Like, you don't need to get, like, a specific paintball bag. Just get a bag. But if you want a specific gear bag, here's 3 options. If you want the best, get the Empire XLT bag. If you want, but it's almost $300, it's like $290. If you want, they might have gone down in price, but they were $300. Or the Planet Eclipse classic bag, which is just like normal gear bag size. Or Exalt has their bag that's like $100. I forget what the Exalt one's called, but those 3. Get a cheap duffel bag. I'm with you on that. Like, I have 2 gear bags, and I don't even use them. Honestly, I use a cardboard box to take my stuff to the field. Like, I take so much paintball stuff at this point. I mean, I take a lot of this camera stuff. Like, this is a brand new microphone, too, guys. Look at that brand new microphone, because I broke my other one. Broke the other mic. So, yeah, I take microphones and cameras and lenses and, like, audio recorders. And, like, I take so much stuff to the paintball field. So I just take, like, boxes of stuff and put it in my car. I don't know, it's just more efficient. I don't know. Yeah, cheap bags. Do you like Jungle Island paintball? Jungle Island in, like, Southern California? I've not been there. But the place looks absolutely crazy. So I would like to go there. We're going to do something really fast. I'm going to shift. Yeah, that's better. I just shifted the mic over, so... I think Jungle Island's in Southern California. I've never been there. It looks absolutely insane, though. Avery. Thank you, Avery. Do much appreciated with the super chats. Only streaming in 720p. Yeah, the only reason I'm streaming in 720p is, like, I don't know. This computer won't handle it. I want to get a new computer that'll handle it, but I don't have the funds to necessarily buy a new computer right now. Since I have, like, too many already, and yeah. But only 720p, yeah. I mean, that's not bad. It looks good on most things. I can't stream in 4K. That's not going to happen for a long time. Brandon vlogs. It looks like Brandon, I'm going to go with Brandon. Judging by your name, you have a YouTube channel, but you don't have any subscribers until now. Now I subscribe to your channel, so make something and I'll watch it. You asked an actual question though. What kind of pant are better to buy? Pants? Pants? I don't know. Cheap Valken XO pants. Good and inexpensive. The vintage Air pants, which you can find Vintage paintball, look them up. Expensive ones, GI Glide pants. That's what I would prefer. So, dude, paintball ruined my bank account. Paintball ruined my life, ruined my bank account. You guys don't know how much nonsense I buy. I bought, this week, 2 new microphones, 2 new cables for those microphones, another tripod, a big-ass piece of paper. That wasn't that much. Tons of stuff to make these videos, guys. So these videos cost me money. I hope you like them. God, I hope so. I feel like the production has gotten quite a bit better. You think he meant paint? What kind of paint is the best to buy? Man, I don't know. I like, I don't know, Valken. I think that at every tiered price Valken has, they make the best stuff. So if I'm choosing one paint company to buy, it's going to be Valken. Callie71, are you going to do a special video for when you reach 10,000 subscribers? It's been discussed. Probably. I don't know what to do. And it's coming up kind of quick. It's difficult with work and all this stuff. I don't know what's going to happen, so no idea. Hey, 1Y3 or 1W4, how do I transport my tank to events? So yeah, if you're flying on a plane, or you have 2 options. If you're flying on a plane to go to a paintball tournament, you have to remove the regulator from the bottle. So the regulator has to come all the way off. Or you can mail your tank. You could mail your tank to the hotel room or remove the regulator. I would highly recommend taking your tank to a paintball store and having them remove it, though, because you could screw it all up. So definitely I'm going to recommend taking your tank to an actual paintball store to have that looked at and not just like totally wing it and try to get your tank off. It would be much more wise of you to have it done at a paintball store. Yeah, I don't know. We have, when's Millennium? Is Millennium this weekend? I think Millennium is this weekend. Millennium Campaign Cup. Yeah, Campaign Cup is this weekend. Man, the Millennium webcasts have been like awful though. They've not been good. So I'm kind of curious about, I don't know, if it's done well. I'd like to watch the Nations Cup. The Nations Cup is also Millennium. Skylar, Jake says you are being offensive. I get it. I agree with Jake. But I also think that some people don't realize that is offensive. So, yeah. We're gonna position this a little different too, because I feel like leaning over. Make sure, yeah, for sure, make sure your tank is out of air. But if you take your tank to a paintball store, they hopefully check and make sure it's out of air before they take the reg off. Has YouTube's never. Aaron was like, has YouTube given a plaque? Has YouTube given your plaque for your wall yet? So in other words, has YouTube given you a plaque for your wall yet? YouTube is never gonna give me a plaque. I mean, I don't know, maybe. I mean, I'd hope so. I mean, I hope I get like, you know, that gold one. But it's never gonna happen. Never gonna happen. You know what I thought was crazy? There was like VidCon this last week where like all the like YouTube celebrity people went. And I watched some videos from that. It looked like a nightmare. So many 13-year-olds running around yelling at people and like losing their minds. It looked horrible. Horrible. Chris Coca got timed out by Jake. Chris, did you receive your mask case yet? You should have. Well, maybe not yet, but very, very soon. So, what's a good mask under $100? There's two very good ones. The Virtue Vio Ascend or the Empire E-Flex. Those are the two that I'm going. Those are the two, yeah, that I'm going with. E-Flex or Ascend. Jake, Chris, I think he got his V2 case. I hope so. I don't know. It was shipped. Grills, yeah, grills are $100. That's true. There's like 3 masks. That's true. The grill, the E-Flex, and the Ascend. Yeah, both of those are all good. Yeah. Avery, where are the Paintball Ruin My Life t-shirts at? What do you mean? Like physically, where are they at? Or like, are they not? They're in the Paintball Ruin My Life store, I hope, which would be at paintballruinmylife.com/shop. Yep, they're in there. There's nothing broken. I don't know if anyone wants to buy any Paintball Ruin My Life swag. Go to that link in the chat. Yeah, the V-Force masks are good, so for sure good. Brad owns Gucci flip-flops? Definitely not. I don't know a Gucci product at all. That's a little bit too fancy. A little bit too fancy for me. What barrel case should you get for your Azoden Chaos 2? I don't think you should get a barrel case for the Chaos. I think that the value of the barrel case, or the barrel kit, sorry, I don't know, it's just too much money. Like the barrel kit that I'm gonna suggest is $200. You don't wanna buy a $200 barrel kit for a Chaos. Unless you know you're gonna upgrade. But I also think that like you should, if you're willing to spend $200 on a barrel kit, you should just use that $200 to buy a better gun. If you want a barrel for your Chaos, I would get a CP one-piece barrel. They're $30. They're good to go. They're good barrels. Yeah. Not so much a barrel. Hype Beast and like, I'm definitely not a Hype Beast. Definitely not. Gucci and Hype Beast people don't, they're like way different. Way different. Gucci is for sure fashion. Fashy. Fashy? No. Yeah, fashy maybe. That's like a combination of fashion and fancy. Fidel, where do I play paintball? All over the place. Really. Primarily places in Sacramento, though. Whether it's Capitol Edge Paintball Park, Davis, West Coast Adventure Park, Midway, Fairfield Extreme, mainly those places. That one goon, the Etha 2 is definitely better than the Rise. Julian, thank you. I think that these videos are getting better, maybe. I feel like yesterday was pretty good. I feel like today was pretty good. I feel like the Exalt case video is pretty good. But there's always room for improvement. Always room for improvement. And Kelly, have you seen the 24 karat gold collection on Annes Gear? I've seen pictures of it. I don't know who in hell would buy one of those ugly things, but someone would buy them. Gaming TV, you live in Sac. So do I. So do I. There was an officer involved shooting down the street, according to Anthony Harrow. Why do you hate the CS 1.5? I don't hate the CS 1.5. Nicholas with another super chat. Thank you, sir. I spit a little bit right there. I don't hate the 1.5. I just don't. I mean, I like it more than the CS one. But hold on. Like, I don't dislike the 1.5, but I like it more than this, and I think it does feel lighter. Really? Like, I don't know. I've talked to Eclipse. I actually talked to Eclipse about it today and asked them if the actual grip is smaller, and they said no. I wasn't really surprised. I didn't think it was, but it just feels smaller to me. The trigger is also a bit more like crispy and smooth, but I think that's just because the blade trigger is a little bit lighter than the CS1 trigger, but I also think that this gun's really dirty. So that might have a little bit of something to do with like trigger not being quick. Die M2 over the CS1. No, I'm still going with an Eclipse gun. I just trust Eclipse more. For sure. Push, is the grip smaller on the LVR? Yeah, absolutely. The grips are like considerably smaller. I mean, they're like see this part about right there? About right there, that's probably easier. It's the LVR on the bottom is probably that thickness. So it's quite a bit thinner, where this is like, you know, massive on the bottom. So is the 1.5, so they're the same, but I don't want to scratch that. Yeah. So the LVR, the 1.5, the CS, no, sorry. The LVR, the LV 1.5, and the 3.5 all have the same grip, so they're going to feel the same on the bottom. My favorite lens for the Profiler is the smoke lens, but I haven't been able to buy a smoke lens in like forever because GI Sports has been out of them. One thing I didn't really talk about in the review though is that pops on off. I didn't go into super detail with it. As you can see, like I talked about in that review overview thing, the pops on off is considerably smaller, but I think they made it like so small that it's not like as smooth and as like quick as the full-sized one that comes on the CS1 or even the CSR. The CSR one works exactly the same as the 1.5, but it's not as like, I don't know, like it's just not as smooth. So I don't know, we'll put that over there. Well, you can vote for me to give them away. You can want me to give these away, but these are very expensive. And I don't have $3,000 to just give away. So I won't be giving those away. Oh man, I don't know. Should you get a TMC or should you get a Hurricane conversion for your A5? Well, the Hurricane conversions that I have seen personally and put together and assembled and manhandled were awful. So I would definitely get the TMC. Like, I understand the appeal because you already have the gun, you just have to buy the body. But I don't know. And they are going to make a tank adapter. Like, Tippmann is going to make a tank adapter for the TMC. So you will be able to put your tank in the stock too. Man. So that is going to be an option here at some point. You either have, there's two versions of the TMC. No, this isn't, I don't know if this is widely known. There's two versions of the TMC. One of them, like the original version, that wasn't designed for the new tank stock thing. And then the new one that has like a channel on the side of it that is designed to take a hose. But even the old versions, you will be able to modify to take the new tank stock thing. Yeah. Film Lion Productions, do more paintball videos live. Like this? Or just like in general? I mean, I'll tell you what, it's so much easier to do live ones. Because there's no editing involved, there's no setup. It's just like, here's the paintball stuff, and it's just like over. When it's over, it's over. It takes considerably, like these are like an hour, and it takes considerably less time to do this than like any of the other videos. So, do reviews live? I've kind of thought about it, but one of the things that I know that I do is when I'm reviewing stuff, I'll like be talking about something and then be like, oh, and like come to like a epiphany, and then like edit some part out and then like add the new thoughts in. So I'd be kind of all over the place, I think. I don't know if it'd be watchable. It'd be kind of difficult. Maybe we can do like, I don't know, what else could we do live? I definitely want to do that like rundown thing like I was doing, like this thing, where we talk about like, I don't know, paintball news. Oh gosh. There we go. Where I talk about the news and stuff, and then I definitely will have some guests are going to be coming on. But being as NXL just happened and then Millennium's next weekend, those people are busy. So try it one time. I don't know. I don't think it'd be watchable. I really don't. Plus, I want like content that's gonna last and be good to watch. So, I mean, no one's gonna watch like a 25-minute review of like a Hopper and then be like, God, just get to the point. It'd be weird. It'd just be hard to watch. That's a long comment. Theodore Martinez, let's read that one. I just arrived. Have you talked about the piston honk? My original, this is on a Planet Eclipse like CS1 platformed gun. My original honked like crazy. And my new one also honks right out of the box. CS1 is what I'm talking about. Yeah, this, I don't know what that is, honestly. Like, I've never like personally owned one of those guns and then never ran into the situation where someone needed help to do that. Like no one ever came to me and was like, hey, my gun sounds crazy, what's wrong with it? I've heard about it, but that's about all. I'll tell you, this gun's brand new, and that shooting video that I put up today, later this afternoon, or earlier this afternoon, it's kind of hard to tell in that video, but this one kind of has a pinging noise. It's not like a honk, but it's like ting, 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 ting. I don't know what that is. I don't know. I've never experienced that on one of these guns, and it's definitely not the tank, because we put it on this and it's like perfect. Typically that pinging always comes from the tank, so I don't know. Jake did a live unboxing of the Valken VSL. I will have a VSL review up pretty soon. We shot that and screwed with that last weekend. So VSL review, you might see that Thursday. Well, it's definitely the reg that's making that noise, yeah. But how to fix that? I don't know. It's definitely not my tank rig, because my tank rig's perfectly fine. It doesn't do it on my gun, so I don't know. Hey, I'm 14, G-Tech or Ether 2. 14 has nothing to do with it. Well, maybe it does, because the Ether is a little bit cheaper, so you could save some money. So I'm gonna go with Ether 2 because it's cheaper for you. Adam, super chat. Thank you, sir. Your picture looks all like official. I'm kind of a novice. Regular freak or XL? I think at this point, if you're buying a barrel kit, you just buy the XL. I mean, it's not much more. If you're getting a freak kit for like 30 bucks, sure, buy a freak kit. But at this point, complete freak kits, the regular ones are like 150 bucks, and then like XLs are 190. So just spend the extra 40 bucks. It's not gonna be like night and day. It's not gonna be some like crazy revolutionary new like barrel, but it's better technically. The velocity is gonna be a little more consistent. So you might as well get the XL. It's kinda how I feel. Nicholas with another super chat. Nicholas is racking them up. Thank you, sir. So yeah, XL, I'd just get the XL. Might as well, right? It's kind of how I feel. What's a good HPA tank, Ninja and Empire, just buy those ones. They're very good. Very good. I don't know, what else we can talk about? Maybe, I wonder... what Jake Krulin, we're gonna call out Jake. Is Jake in here still? Yeah, Jake's probably around. I wonder if we should have, there's Jake. I wonder if Jake should Jake come by Thursday and hang out on the live stream? Maybe Jake can, I don't know. Maybe Jake and I can have a battle. We can rap battle. We can have like a, we'll get someone to like beatbox and we can like freestyle. I don't know. That's not gonna happen. Don't worry. No freestyles. No freestyles. Gaming TV says, is the Chaos 2? Joseph, trying to come in Saturday and Ninja SL77 in stock. I believe so, yeah. Mm-hmm. A dance off, that's what we could do. We should have a dance off. Dance off. That could, Jake's like, that could probably be arranged. I'll just spit out all of my Beastie Boys lyrics from my childhood. No, they have to be your own words. You can't have like a freestyle battle and you just rap, you just Beastie Boys it. If so, I'll do Master P. No. I don't know any rap. I'm not a rapper. It says like, am I hungry? Yes. Although I did eat a little bit around 4 o'clock. I was getting like a really bad headache today, so we did get a little bit of food in today before this. But I still have to shoot a video that's supposed to come up tomorrow. That's supposed to come out tomorrow. Paintball question time is tomorrow. So I have to film that this evening still. So what might happen is I might go get food and then come back and do this. Chris, there you are. Did you get your case? Did you get your mask, your goggle case? I hope so. Brad, let's go this up there. What to do as a new team member on my first team, or something. That works. That's not what you actually said, but we get that. Just be a good teammate, right? Like, just be like solid. I think that like you don't need to play a bunch. Just be a good teammate. Like, be helpful and be encouraging and just be good. Be a good dude. Yeah. Be all about the team. So like, I feel that like I'm older now. Back in the day though, like if I was on a team and there was like one event I remember vividly that I didn't play that much. Like, and I was pissed when I was like 17, 16, somewhere in there. We like flew to a tournament. It was in Florida playing PSP and like I didn't play that much. And I was like, man, I was pissed. But now it's like, dude, okay, that's fine. I'm not good enough. You think those guys are better or whatever, but I want to win. I want us to do well. So I do now at this point, like a couple years ago when I was on a team, there was one tournament in Dallas that I was like, man, I am sucking. I couldn't do anything. Like, I'd constantly get shot. It was like I had to go to this tower sort of in the center, and I was like supposed to shoot snake side, and I don't know, I just kept getting shot. And it got to the point where it was like 3 points in a row, and I was like, dude, I'm done. Someone else play. Like, I was worthless. So me saying that I wasn't playing well is me being a good teammate, and hopefully someone else can do it, not me just like, oh, I got this, or we paid to play, I'm playing. Like, I want us to be good, so I sat myself. I was like, I'm not playing this match, not playing the next one. We'll try again tomorrow and see how it goes. And in between that time, I was like, man, I'm filling pods, I'm cleaning, I'm doing whatever I can to just help the team prepare. Yeah. Be a good teammate. That's my advice to anybody on a team. Just be a good teammate. Just be a good person, really. Don't be all about you. Be about the team. Darian, I think that's Darian. Darian, I know a kid named Darian that lived in Australia. He lived in Sydney. Hey Brad, what kind of cleats do you wear? I just wear some cheap, like, Nike. No, I wear just cheap Adidas cleats, which kind of hurt my feet, so I kind of want to get new ones. I did get these. Like, I got these a while ago. Those are, like, expensive shoes. I have a friend that works at a place, and he got me these. He works for that company, whatever that means. And they don't fit. I can get them on, but my God, they hurt so bad. They are 12 too, so I don't know. I guess I should have got like a 13, but I was like, just get me a 12. And I wasn't about to be like, hey dude, they don't fit, give me another pair for free. Because these are like expensive, so I might sell them. I probably should just sell them and then like buy the size that fits, I guess. They're all on display back there. Cause they're really nice. They just don't like, those just don't fit me. I just, cheap soccer cleats. I don't know, they're like 20 bucks. I know, I like go to Ross, around here anyway. I don't know if Ross is everywhere. Ross or like Big Five or some of these big sporting goods stores have like ultra mega clearance area where you can get cleats for like 10 bucks and 20 bucks. That's where I'm going. You like that shelf? That shelf is, yeah, that shelf is from IKEA. I got that last week to try to like spruce up this area. We got that cool light back there, and like this light is pretty cool. Like, look at that. Whee! We can like go all around the rainbow. We got lots and lots of colors. But I figured since one of the main colors of the branding of this Paintball Ruin My Life thing is red, we would stay for red on Super Chats, right? I mean, that makes the most sense to me. I don't know. This is me rambling. Blue, I kind of like the blue. We gotta click another button there. The blue? And that's like purpley. I think that has to do with the white balance. Ooh, I like that. That looks clean. I like the purple. Or just, how about the teal? Nope, red. At least red for Super Chats. Okay, sorry guys. Yeezys. What about Yeezys? I told you guys, I got those shoes, and like, I feel like an ass when I wear them. I've probably worn them in public like 4 times. So, yeah. So, it's official. I'm gonna do, maybe 2 weeks, you will see a Axe 2.0 versus Plago. Okay, removed comment. Don't do crazy emojis, it drives me crazy. So it's official, yeah. You're gonna see an Axe 2.0 versus Ether 2 video, and I'm gonna try to cover absolutely everything possible. So it might be fairly lengthy. I mean, we're talking about 12 minutes maybe, 15 minutes. So strap in, it might be kind of long. Is the Chaos 2 good? Yeah, the Chaos 2 is not bad. The Chaos 2 is definitely one of the better starter paintball guns, we'll see. Someone said do more live chats. How do you delete a message? only moderators and I can delete messages. Someone said do more live chats. I can't. Not yet. Tuesdays and Thursdays, 7:30 p.m. live streams. Come to those. Hey man, where can I watch Millennium World Cup? You know, I don't know. I think that Millennium World Cup though, that's confusing. How about, well, Millennium's World Cup, just like NXL's World Cup, stupid, is coming up September. That's kind of a ways away. Millennium is this weekend, though. Go find Millennium's website, or Facebook page, and it's likely that they will, like, I don't know, talk about that there somewhere. I don't know. Millennium has like 8 Facebook pages, so it's super confusing, but I don't know. Find them on Facebook, or Faceful too. Faceful is also like doing it for them. I don't know. I don't get it. Project M80. I like that name. That's clever. Hey, Brad, keep it up. Thank you for the vids. Thank you, man. I refer to them with fellow ballers and teammates. I appreciate it. Thank you, sir. I'm trying. We're trying. Trying hard, though. So eventually. Kyle, can I sponsor you? No. Sorry, guys. Nope. Again, every dollar I have matters. And is anyone playing this weekend in Sacramento? I imagine such. Brad, okay, it's official. Brad will start sponsoring people. In other words, Paintball Ruin My Life will start sponsoring people when I make more money than my bills are. Probably not then, but it won't even be contemplated until I actually start making more money off YouTube than my actual bills. You can... I don't want money, just a picture of your face on my loader. You can do that. I mean, take a still right now. There you go. Now, just screenshot that, print that out, make it into a sticker. Or you can get like a fat head. That'd be pretty funny. Brayden, should I get my wallet as in a super chat? I don't know if you want. I mean, I'm not going to like tell people what to do or like encourage it. I'm not going to be like, you guys have to super chat. Not gonna happen. People like asking for money and be like, I'm not rich. If I was rich, we wouldn't be doing this. Or I'd have like a crazier setup than what we've got going on here. I wouldn't be like trying to find the best deal on like best value equipment. I'd be like, that's the best one, I'll buy that one. Anyway, I feel like it's getting stale, guys. We're getting stale. If you guys will, please leave a comment. Leave me a comment below. Go back and watch the beginning of this. I'm curious what people think about the beginning of this stream. If it was a good idea, if it worked out. If you guys liked the rundown of news stuff or didn't like it, would rather me just do questions. But I won't be doing like scheduled topic things every night. Definitely Tuesdays, though. I feel that like that's sort of still beginning of the week, and this stuff's still kind of fresh in my head, and I can talk about it from doing Paintball Ruin My Week. So I liked that. I don't know. It gave more structure to this, so it wasn't just like me randomly talking or just trying to answer lots of comments. Yeah. Josh, what did happen to the gear bag video? The gear bag video, I don't really use a gear bag. I don't really take a lot of stuff to the paintball field anyway, so it's kind of like, I don't know. I'll think of something. I do, yeah. We'll figure, I don't know, figure something out. After Effects, you definitely enjoyed the beginning of the stream. Well, good. Good. because it took me a lot of damn time to figure this out. So it's good to know, like, it's good. It took me like design time, and like I just noticed some possible issues with the design. Nope, we're all good. It took me a long time, so